Number two, which is more important, is massive development on the grassroots level. You'd be interested to know that 21 Maoists surrendered in the last 3 months and joined the mainstream. And about 72 of them have applied now to join the mainstream. And there's complete peace in these 3 districts. That's called Jungle Mahal. I think the key to it is massive, simple development at the grassroots level. You were talking about bicycles. Sir, one of the most successful things in Jungle Mahal has been bicycle for girls. When the girls in a group start moving in a bicycle, it becomes very difficult for extremist elements to come and kill them. And then people gather. I told the Honorable Chief Minister, you're going into the most dangerous place, into a meeting. She said, I don't care, I'm going to go. She went there and 70,000 people gathered and the whole table got turned. So intelligence-based, zero or near zero collateral damage, limited targeted police action, which was successful, as you know, and the other is massive development on the ground. Development is the answer to this problem as we move forward.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you very much.
I think I have question.
No, sorry, I have to, unfortunately, I was told by the organizers, we are run out of time. So I would first suggest that when we have the next Pan-IIT conference, for such important sessions, we should give significantly more time. Like yesterday also I saw when we discussed that transforming India, we had very limited time. I think we have to organize ourselves in a different mode if we want serious discussions, which we do want. So, but I don't have time. I was told to close down. I'm extremely sorry. Okay, let's have one question.
One
I
quick
know
question,
that.
sir. I'm Dr. Priya Ranjan.
Hello.
I am from IIT Kharagpur, and I did my PhD from United States. One of the things I would like to know that what is government going to do to solve the last leg corruption problem? And this is experience from IIT Kanpur. They call you all the way, and it's impossible to find a space for the lab they desperately need. I come all the way to IIT Kanpur. After that, all that promises which were being made to me evaporated in thin air. And just an added point, while we are talking of development models, even Western economists, Western media, Western thinkers are talking about Iceland. Why are we talking about United States or China? Everybody in this world is talking about Iceland, how they have managed to control their bank, how they are investing in their human resources, how they are moving forward. In the Western hemisphere, the best country which is being touted is Iceland. Thank you.
Anyone would like to?
Okay, I'm going to ask my question as well, and then you guys can decide to answer whichever
Yeah.
one you really feel is an appropriate question for this forum. Let me take my chance. I'm Salil Pandey. I have started a company on lifetime employability. I really enjoyed the discussion from all of you guys. Thank you so much for all your great thoughts. My question is that what I heard over last almost 45 minutes or so is all focused on fundamentals and basics of our country, making sure people get what is just the basics. And I agree that as the administrators of the states, that is almost a requirement for you. But where is the focus on excellence? Tell us a story about excellence from Goa. Tell us a story about excellence from Chhattisgarh and West Bengal. We are, as a country, we've got a demographic dividend. We don't focus on that demographic dividend. It is going to become a demographic liability. This is very well known to our country. So how are we upgrading our current skill set for the country so that we can, A, be the candidate for the world, because India is going to supply 500 million people. They are not going to be all absorbed by the country itself. Two, if you have to absorb those people in the country, then how are you creating an environment of innovation, entrepreneurship, creating more jobs, unique opportunities, and creating the new age economy, new age companies coming out of our own country? Thank you.
Would anyone like to make it very
I
brief?
think I'll take the excellence question. One on a very serious note and the other very interesting experience. The first is the SAG groups. Have you ever heard of them? Self-help groups? You won't believe there are 11.9 lakhs of self-help groups in West Bengal. 11.9. 90% whom are women. I came across a woman who was a part of a 20% self-help group, absolutely started with 20 rupees collection. And I was most surprised that when I was in London just about a month ago, we're doing a tourism exhibition. She was one of the artisans there, and British tour operators knew her. I said, how the hell you know her? Well, she has done the most advanced design by hand and has become world famous from 20 rupees. That's what I call the Ma Mati Manush is the slogan of our party, which is empowerment. I'll give you a second example which will really pique your interest. About a month ago, I went to inaugurate a school upgradation, 10th to 12th. We are doing it in a massive way. 2 young boys, this is a boys' school. 2 young boys came and did pranam to me. In Bengal, you know, young people do pranam to elders. Initially, I was always very hesitant, but for young people, it's okay. They came and did 2 boys. I said, why are you doing this? What happened? They said something to me, I couldn't understand what they said. Because what names in English they were saying, I couldn't understand. I asked the teacher, what happened? They said 2 of them have just got selected in a national competition to go to Milan in soccer, in the Milan's famous, world famous club. 2 boys, absolutely from remote village, and the irony is they don't even have a soccer field in the school. And they've got selected internationally to go to Milan for 2 months because of their extremely high level of skill. So I would say talent lies at the bottom of the pyramid as much as the middle and the top. What we need to do is facilitate and cultivate that process as governments. Facilitate only, and they will bloom. And we are confident that this will happen in India, whether we like it or not. Millions of flowers will bloom in terms of talent. That's why I personally left everything and joined political work. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sir, can I have some
No,
gender balance?
please,
There has been no female representation in Pan IIT. There have been no female given the mic to ask a question. This is the basic problem that we live with. I'm actually not satisfied with this panel. If you want my question is very basic. We have been talking of very big things here. I'm somebody who comes to India very often. I just want to know how much time and how much money does it take to put taps on the waters that are running on the road after 4 o'clock all over the roads of Calcutta and many other places in India. We already have employed a lot of people to collect rubbish, but why? Why rubbish is piled everywhere on the streets of every major city? What little steps can we do to make our India outwardly look good before we talk of rocket science at every presentation? And education can be improved by one and all. We are all for it, but please do the very basic things in which you don't need IITians, entrepreneurs, and big businessmen. It is just the management. Thank you.
We have taken these initiatives. I think there are no taps on the roadside in Goa. Every house is connected with a water tap directly. The garbage is being collected, and in 1 year if you come, you won't find garbage on the roadside in the state. We are tackling it on a very serious angle. About the first reply, it's too big to answer, but I agree with him that initiatives for the excellence has to be there. Normally those are selective, so those are not mentioned. The general ones are, the time, as he said, time is already available. 3 states in 1.5 hours with 10 minutes delay, which is matched by 10 minutes extra now. I think is not adequate to explain you what is being done in the state. Thank you.
स्टेट लाइक छत्तीसगढ़ हमने 2 विषय आए थे जिसके बारे में बहुत फास्ट बोलना चाहूँगा. एक करप्शन के विषय में हमने क्या किया, स्टेट ने क्या किया. हमने पूरे सिस्टम में फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था, उसमें हमने ई प्रोक्योरमेंट, ई टेंडरिंग और उसके साथ साथ जितने भी हमारे यहाँ नियुक्ति हुई 2 लाख से ज़्यादा, वो सारे हमने ऑनलाइन किया. और जितना भी स्टेट के अंदर प्रोक्योरमेंट है, ई टेंडरिंग हमने किया, ये अब बेहतर तरीके से हमने इस काम को आगे बढ़ाया. प्लस एक ड्रिंकिंग वाटर और इसके लिए जो विषय है, तो स्टेट में जितने बीपीएल फैमिली है उनको हमने इंश्योर किया. उन सभी के लिए स्टेट के फंडिंग से उनके घर तक कनेक्शन लगे, इसके लिए स्टेट ने एक बड़ी योजना बनाई है. और सभी मेट्रो में, सभी बड़े शहरों में हम सभी के लिए बेहतर उनके लिए बिजली की व्यवस्था कर रहे हैं. पानी, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर के लिए सबको कनेक्शन देने की योजना है. और स्टेट छत्तीसगढ़ में नक्सल प्रॉब्लम होते हुए भी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की सिचुएशन बहुत बेहतर है.
Thank you very much.
Sir, I'll keep my question very brief, sir.
Sorry, I have
If
to
FDI, the whole country is debating on FDI in retail. We actually need FDI in education or more private public partnership. So while we have RT, how do you think it will be successful? What do we need to do in primary and secondary education? Like more pertinently, since you talked of human capital empowerment, sir, my question to the finance minister of our state.
I think you'd be happy to know that already the process of engaging with universities internationally has begun. I don't know whether you read in the papers that the Presidency University is already tied up with a major university in the world. Now, Jadavpur University today is working with UK in a huge project in the same spirit in which you've said this. I can give you 10 examples of that. But let me give you an interesting answer to the broader questions. Do you want a big university in the world to come to India and set up? Perhaps that you had at the back of your mind. This question was asked to the chairman of Oxford University 2 years ago, before I came to this position, and I was very interested to know his answer. You know what he said? He said, I am not ready to set up Oxford in India. Why? Because my faculty may, during the first year of a kind of a flush, some of them may come, they will miss the ecosystem of Oxford, of a massive built over several hundred years. I am ready to do engaging with Oxford with specific programs. Duke University, from where I did my PhD, has a huge engagement today, and I believe they just signed some agreement with HCL's chairman, Shiv Nadar, who happens to be the chairman of IIT Kharagpur. They have signed a huge agreement with the university that they are building in Noida. They're in the process of formalizing it. So I would say the first step is to engage deeply with best practices of best universities, including our best practices with somebody else.
Exactly.
There is a project in UK which is being initiated in this state with Jadavpur University, where 350 professors and particularly the doctoral fellows are going to go in exchange program both ways and then develop research interests and expertise. I would say, given what Lord Patton said, who is the chairman of Oxford University, let us start in steps and success be bred into it and demonstrate to the world that we can collaborate in best practices. I would encourage that widely in our state, which is happening today. As we climb that value chain, I'm sure you will have more. You know that we have passed a private universities bill. I don't know how many states have a private universities bill. Again, the private university or the public university will collaborate with somebody in the world. Having studied and taught in the United States for over 10 years, 12 years, let me tell you, we need to build those building blocks as we are moving forward. I am certain over some time you will have that big experiment.
Let me have the privilege to close the session. Let's keep a couple of things in mind. Firstly, all of you should be proud of the oldest universities of the world were located in this country, the Nalanda, Taxila universities. And I think that's what we're looking for. You know, you heard from the three ministers, there are a lot of grassroots initiatives that are taking place. The lady who talked about not having a woman in the panel, I also regret, but at the same time, the point that the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh touched on, the free cycle for the girl, these are the kinds of things that we have to begin to create a model which the world would look up to. I think we often get too much carried away by talking about MITs, Caltechs, or Oxfords. Of course, we want to partner, but what I think we should focus on, how to create a country which is based on its own heritage, and in the process become a country which everyone would look up to. That was the stature of India, this part of the world, 3,000 years ago, and there's no reason that we could create that kind of forward-looking nation if we come together. Now, I would like to propose on behalf of Pan IIT, what I got out of this session is there are a lot of good things happening at the base of the pyramid. Could Pan IIT host every year a chief ministers get together where they will get their thoughts exchanged, like the cycle for the girl or the free solar lamp for the bottom of the pyramid that we are talking about, Could we do that? And that's what I think should be interesting. And that's why all of you could contribute. And the second thought I have, such sessions should not be only 1.5 hours. These are serious sessions. You have got a lot of ideas, a lot of questions. Here are a lot of thoughts which people have dedicated their lives on public service. We should have longer sessions if we are serious about it. If it is just for show, we rather not have it, because that's how excellence comes. Excellence is a product of dedication. And we talk about excellence very easily. We do not dedicate. It is time that we become serious about our country. With time, it's become serious about the opportunities for the people who are subsidizing us. And who are subsidizing us? People on the streets. They are sacrificing, and we are enjoying. It is time that we come forward and make things happen. Absolutely, I concur with the woman who spoke up, what's happening with the water that we lose. So with that spirit, I would like to close the session. Let's fire up. Let's make a difference. It is true that other countries are forward, whether it's Iceland or whether it's China. It doesn't matter. There's a lot to learn from every country. But the first thing that we have to develop is the confidence that we could relate with each other, the respect and reverence with which we could relate with people who have sacrificed their life in public service. You saw 3 of them here, and you saw yesterday Ms. Mamata Banerjee. I mean, she's a woman, and she's leading, and I'm very proud to be part of a country where we have seen more women leaders than any other country. So I think with that, I would like to close, and thank you very much to take forward the promise of Pan IIT into the future. Thank you very much indeed.